it's so great to see you guys. Thanks for watching. Can I ask you for a favor, if you don't mind? Can you write down, I feel terrific today in the comment section below? Help me engage with you. I want to connect with you. I want to authentically know how you're doing. And also, if you have any questions that maybe I can answer for you in a video, I would love to do that for you. So don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and tell all of your friends about the connections that you're making. And I will see ya on the flip side.
Yeah. Okay, so Nelly, we're starting a bit late here. So we have our total time together of 30 minutes. I haven't read for you before, have I? You don't look familiar to me.
No.
Okay, so I do have to tell you a little bit about how I work so that you can have the best experience possible, okay? So first of all, it's important for you to know that the spirit world speaks to me in metaphors. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm interpreting the information and then I'm translating it to you. Okay, so it's important for you to also receive that information, and you can think in terms of metaphor as well. Or you might even want to think like whatever I say to you might have a connection to the information. So if you're just going to be married to the exact words that I say, you might actually miss out on some really important information that's going to help give you guidance, okay? My intention is to be able to present this information in a relatable way so that you do understand, okay? So if there's something that I'm saying that you don't understand, it's super important that you tell me, because I might need to say it a little bit differently, and then you'll be able to get that information, okay, Nelly? The other thing is I promise to give you all the information that I get. So the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, the whole shebang, okay? But I can edit information. So do you want to know everything, or if something comes up, you want me to just not talk about it?
I'm fine with knowing everything.
Okay, perfect. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, but I do, I get all of this information and I will give it to you, okay? I'm not telling you what to do. I'm giving you potentials and possibilities. If you went in this way, this direction, this could happen. If you went in this direction, this can happen. So ultimately, you're making all your own choices and decisions. Do you understand this? Perfect. And I normally give 10 minutes in a reading, because for you to see if this is working for you or not. We're a little bit late, so you're going to get, unfortunately, a little bit less than 10 minutes, but you will know if I'm bullshitting you or not.
I thought I didn't know if I was supposed to be the one to contact you. I was ready. I just was confused as to if you were supposed to contact me or if I was supposed to give you a call. Otherwise, I would have given you a call at 7.
No, I understand. Everything's written down in the office policies in the email. I'm actually really strict with my office policies, so everything is there. But we're running just a little bit late. But I would just, I still want to give you the opportunity. So you'll just have, instead of 10 minutes, you'll have 5 minutes, and you'll know. Okay, you will know if I'm bullshitting you. You will know if this is not working for you. You will know in less than 10 minutes. I usually give 10 minutes, but you'll know in 5. So trust me, you will know if this is not working out for you. I'm going to need you to actually say, Terry, this isn't working for me. I want to end this session, and I'm going to reimburse you your money. We're going to end the session. I'm not here to waste your time or your money. But if you don't say anything to me, I'm not going to know, because I'm not a mind reader in this lifetime, maybe next lifetime. So just make sure you say something, okay? Because if you don't say anything, I'm just going to continue and everything's going to go on like normal. Okay, Miss Nelly? Okay. So how do you want me to drive this for you? Do you want a general reading, or did you have specific questions or areas of your life that you want me to look into?
I had specific questions and areas.
Perfect. Okay, so let's start with priority for time's sake. We'll start with what's the most important thing that you want some guidance or information about?
My career.
Okay, perfect. Anything specific, or do you want just general? What's going on with your career?
I've started a new project, and I'm not sure how much information you want or how much you want to pick up on.
Don't give me too much information. Just give me like the gist of what you want to know. Like, what is your question?
I'm already seeing that it's going to be a really difficult process, and I just want some validation, I guess, on the project, and also just in the career and just in the
In general. Okay, great.
In general.
So Nelly, put both of your hands on your heart. Take in 3 deep breaths, please. Don't rush through the breaths because I need to make sure I'm connecting to you. And then after you've taken your breaths, just say your first name only out loud 3 times, please.
Nelly, Nelly, Nelly.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nelly. Okay, so Nelly, the first, I started actually downloading information, which is awesome, like on your last breath. So I appreciate you doing that connection for me. Here's what I want to say. So again, just think of connection or possible metaphor, but it feels to me like normally and typically you're actually very thorough. You understand this? You have a tendency to dot your I's and cross your T's, right? I also see you kind of thumbing through paperwork, which tells me that you're very cerebral and you're very analytical. You understand this information?
Yes.
You do a lot of paperwork. You understand this? Or you're dealing with a lot of paperwork. I feel like there's a stack of paper. Now, again, this could be metaphor if it's not literal. There's a stack of paper, and I see you going through paperwork. Now, I don't know if it's contracts or project management type stuff, but I feel like you're running it for someone else. Do you understand this?
I understand the stack of papers because the project is going to involve a lot of writing.
Okay.
But I don't understand running it for someone else because I guess we're the one writing.
Right. But is it actually your project or are you overseeing it? Because I feel like you're sort of overseeing it for someone else or on behalf of someone else. Remember, I'm talking metaphor here. I may not be exact or literal. If that doesn't make sense, I will say it to you differently. I'll share it differently.
I don't necessarily, it's something that was our idea, and it's something that it's nobody else is a part of it but us, and we're sort of running with it. So.
Right. Okay. So, but you keep saying our, so you're not alone.
No, there's one other person involved.
Okay. So I feel like it's a he, it came out, you understand this way. Or when I do this, I talk about energy. So it's a masculine energy. So if it's not an actual man, it is a female who is very masculine, perhaps more masculine than you, but you're also very masculine in energy. You're a very do kind of person. You don't just sit and wait for shit to happen. You understand this? So it's a masculine person. I will take back the he. Coming out as a he. So here's the thing is like, it feels to me like there are expectations of this project that are actually unreasonable. Now, whether you're willing to admit that, that's a whole other story, but it almost feels like there's still a process that needs to be, there are steps missing in the process that need to be handled still. And it feels almost as if you're expecting that the progress of this process of the finality or the final project, it feels to me like there are some, again, like I said, you're normally, and the word to me is coming up normally. So in this particular aspect, you may not be very particular about things. So there's something that you miss in terms of the process, but you're expecting the same result, the same end result, as if you had done everything along the lines. I feel like you need to consult with someone else. It's not like just you and your partner is not enough. I don't know if you understand this or not, or if you've been considering getting some sort of guidance or having somebody look over. There's something missing. You guys are missing, and it feels it's almost like 2 or 3 steps. But the frustration and the reason why it feels to me like you're not getting to where you need to go is because you think you don't need the help. So please forgive me for saying this, because my intention is for your highest good when I say this, but I feel like you guys are being a little bit stubborn and trying to save money too. You understand this? So there might be a concern about having to spend money for a consultation or something along those lines. to fill in those missing gaps or to get the guidance? I don't know if you understand that or not.
We haven't reached a point at all. This is still very preliminary, but we haven't reached a point at all where we've had to consider money or spend money on anything.
Okay.
So we're still very much in the beginning steps of.
Okay. Okay. So then, it's something that could potentially happen along the way. Or what I would do if I were you guys right now is I would start talking to people, or at least start sort of maybe, what's the word? Maybe not outsource, crowdsourcing. Has anybody done this kind of thing before without obviously giving? Because it feels to me like your idea is very unique and it needs to be protected. So I don't think you should be going around and talking to people like, hey, let me give you my ideas. But something along the lines of like, what have your steps been for getting this result? Because you need some sort of consultation, or you need something to move this ahead. But I will say this, you do, because it is unique, you do need to keep this quiet. Okay. I don't know if you understand that or not. And if you don't, a lot of this could be prediction-y, which is, it's great because this is being recorded so that you can go back and listen to this, and see if any of this is, like if it actually comes true.
Right. We are we did start out being very hush hush about it. Not just because, oh my God, we have such a fantastic idea, but it's just because it's also just like protecting the energy around the project,
Yeah. And, here's the thing is like, so for whatever it's worth, yes. So I'm starting to feel like it's like it starts off slow. And again, it's because of like these missing pieces. The expectation is different than what it's going to actually be. But I got to tell you, I feel like you do get to the end result. So it's not like you don't accomplish or finish the project. It just doesn't go the way that you want it to go. It doesn't go the way you intend it to go. And it doesn't go the way you expect it to go. Which is actually, if you ask me, that's a much better thing, because what that does is that gives you the ability and capability to go with the flow on it. Because again, for, whatever it's worth, I do feel like there might be some sort of, if it's not stubbornness, it's like so much focus. Like it has to be done this way, where you're not seeing what's over here. So it's almost like the delays that happen, or like the push-pull, or I go one step forward and then I'm moving 5 steps back. That it has a lot to do with it's kind of not being open to other solutions or other ways of finding out or figuring out how it comes. There is money at the end of the rainbow. There's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So I do feel like you will make money from this, but if you don't shift your mind, or you don't look at it from a different perspective, it's really gonna like frustrate you, and you're gonna get really pissed off. So it's really like, how are you gonna travel the road? I will also say this feels like, it does feel like this is a sort of like, even though the project right now is like sort of up in the air, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? There's confusion, there's whatever. It's a stepping stone to furthering, I don't know why I want to say your career, or I should say your direction. So you don't just stay where you are or stay with this one project. I don't know if you understand that or not.
I do.
So this is like a stepping stone. It's like, oh, but you know what this is? This is a teacher. This project teaches you. That's what this project is for you, is a teacher for you to learn how to be more malleable and how to be more flexible. Maybe that's a better word, with how to get from here to here. And I do like that
Sorry, I'm writing down. If I'm looking down, I'm just writing down what you're saying. I'm not just looking down. Yeah. I just want to like remember.
Well, you'll have this. You'll be able to have this to watch. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about writing. Yeah. Don't waste your energy.
I'm so sorry. I realized that was like super disrespectful because I never.
No, that's fine. Listen, just keep your clothes on, and we're okay. We're okay. But yeah, so I like that this progresses you, it moves you forward, but not without frustration. So what
Yeah.
this project is this is a teacher. Okay. There's a feeling of either amateurness or beginning or newness to this project in your career. So again, please don't take offense to that. It's just you're new at this or you're new at this thing.
Do
Is
you
there
get a
something
sense of
I was
where, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say, do you have like a more specific question
Yeah.
that you want me to hone into?
Well, I'm an actor. I'm an actress. I'm a
Okay.
performer. My foundation is theater. But this show that we're writing is very much catered towards television, and so it's kind of just
Yeah.
it's a different realm. But when I think of where I end up or where I want to be, I always sort of see myself in on tele. Like it's not more theater. It's sort of just it's weird because I haven't had like on camera experience at all, but it's sort of just also just validation that this is where this industry is where I belong, because I do believe that, and I can't see myself being in
Anything else?
anything
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing that I get for you. Like, so how do I say this? Because I want to make sure that what I say to you is something that resonates, that you'll be able to connect to. Again, it has to do with an expectation of what you think and how you expect things to be. There's a lesson you need to learn, and that is flexibility. Okay. So that tells me, and I feel more than anything that you're not just going to be in one nice, neat Tiffany box, but that's where you want to be. So that's where the struggle is, because it feels to me like where you are is going to give you an opportunity to do different things. Okay. So that's what I feel like you're kind of unsettled about, because there's uncertainty and you don't know what those things are or what those avenues are just yet. So here's the way I can answer your question. No, you're not just going to be on TV. And then that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
And that's something you're going to have to find some peace with, and like take
But I'm
the
okay with
blinders.
that, oddly, because
Okay.
it's not like, when I think about being in this industry, it's a huge realm, and
Yes.
so when I think about it, I'm like, I know I belong somewhere on the
Yes.
spectrum,
Yeah.
and I don't know. So yeah.
It's just the path that you're going to get to wherever you go is going to be uncertain. It's not, and you like certainty. Okay.
Yeah.
You're a very cerebral person, which is a sign of intelligence, which is beautiful and wonderful. It's also very analytical, which is not bad. The realm you're going into is about creativity, and that is more coming from the heart and from the gut. And you have a tendency to operate from here. So that's why I'm saying, being so focused in this direction, you're not seeing things here. So for you, you have to get out of here and you have to get into here. And that's going to be hard for you because you like certainty. Is it not possible? Of course it's possible. You can totally do this. But you're the only one that can allow yourself and give yourself permission to do that. And the way to do that is to drop expectations. So I want to answer your question and say yes, but.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I know it's not easy, but you know what, can I say, I mean, because there's more information that I'm getting, and I know you're looking at it just like that. You know, I'm a no bullshit kind of person. I just tell it like it is. I know how you are. There's nothing wrong with you, okay, by having that outlook or that outframe. The thing is that you have so much more to offer than just this. Yeah. So part of that path is for you figuring out what your offer is and what your purpose is in this. I love that you know you belong in this, because you do. It's about expression. It's about getting your message out. What you need to become more clear is, what is your message?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you understand this?
Yeah.
Yes. Which is why you're going to have uncertainty, and it's going to go on this road and this road and on that one, because you're going to be learning and you're going to be finessing and fine tuning yourself in that process. Okay. And you know what? when it comes down to you being able, and I'm getting chills on this, you being able to live your purpose, give your gift, and share your story, whatever it is, you're not going to want to limit how you say it and to who. You're just going to want to fucking say it to everybody. So why should you just limit it to this and just limit it to that? You see, so that's where I'm going with all of this. Your story does not need to live in a nice, neat Tiffany box. Your story needs to be all shredded with newspaper, ribbons everywhere, the box out, and it comes the fuck out and goes to everybody. What does that mean? Internet, right? Not just TV, right? That could be theater. It could be music. It can be dance. I mean, maybe you're not the one doing the dance, someone else is. But do you understand? And that's the energy that I'm getting from you, is that it's just like this. So that's why I'm saying, again, metaphors. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like there's money for you. Right now, it's just like, well, where do I stand and where's my footing? That's what I feel like you're like, well, I feel like I'm in molasses. I feel like, that's normal. That's natural. You're finding your voice. Mm-hmm. You're going to be fine. That's the good news. It's the in the meantime, in between time, yeah?
Do we have any time to talk about another topic?
Yes, we do. We have about 9 minutes left. Let's do it.
Oh, 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Sorry.
It's okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So it's weird because I never really approach a reading talking about this because I've never really. There's been so many other things, but oddly enough, love life. So I recently saw this person that I had seen a few years ago and was very surprised at the just dynamic of the entire night. It was very different. Mm-hmm. And although I wanted, for all intents and purposes, I wanted to keep things casual, maybe subconsciously knowing that might have been a little unrealistic, but that's really all I wanted, was just to keep it casual. I'm left a little confused, and not only do I have questions about how to progress with that, it's just, I overall kind of just want to know, or just, I guess just some guidance, or just the last thing I'm looking for is just more stress, more.
Right. Okay.
Something more.
So are you asking if it's going to move forward, or should you move it forward?
Both. Maybe maybe specifically, should I? Not anytime soon, but
okay. So do me a favor and say only his first name. What's his first name?
His first name is Lewis.
Lewis. Trying to connect into Lewis. So here's what I get about Lewis. I feel like he genuinely enjoys spending time with you. So the time that you guys had together, it was good. And it was, the word is genuine. So I feel like he's being very sincere with when he's saying he enjoys time with you. The thing about Lewis that I feel is that he's not ready for anything serious. So his words... Yeah. So, but the thing is, where I feel like there's a bit of a discrepancy, whether you'll admit it or not, I feel like you would be further ahead or wanting more from him than he would actually give. Now, whether it's right now or, a year from now. So I don't necessarily feel like for a while you guys are actually on the same page. So I do feel like you wouldn't necessarily be very honest with yourself in terms of saying, yeah, I just want something casual. So when I'm feeling into that, unless I'm 1,000% wrong, again, I could be, I'd love to say I'm perfect and all-knowing, I do feel that I feel like there's potential and possibility of heartbreak, because the thing is he's sincere and he's genuine when he's with you. It's when he's not with you. Mm-hmm. And that is where you are very connected. Okay. So with him, the thing is like your connection to him is very genuine, and it flutters your heart. It's real, and you feel it's real, and you're ready for that kind of love, but the timing is off.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm not. I almost felt that he a little bit was, because
Well, he's very
and
genuine.
because he is very genuine and he's just a very affectionate person as is. It almost felt like that night I was the person creating those boundaries, but then I haven't been able to stop thinking about it for the past 2 weeks, so I'm confusing myself.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, is because your heart is in this. Okay. Remember, I may not be exact or literal.
Yeah.
You're here. You're very much. Whoops. You're very much like this. And what I'm saying is, your heart. You're actually going to take this more serious than needs to be, because you guys actually are not on the same page.
Yeah.
Your outlook right now is as if. And he is very genuine, so he's not bullshitting you. But the challenge that I see is you actually not being able to kind of see it for what it is. I don't see you more as an observer. I see you more as a participator. And that's where I feel like your heart, both of your hearts are actually in different places. For that one night, it was great. It was fun, casual.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you need to do. I can only tell you that the potential and the possibility is that there's heartbreak, because you guys actually are not on the same page. All right, my dear. So just really quick before I let you go, how'd you find out about me? How'd you hear about me?
I had seen a couple videos of you on YouTube a while back,
Okay.
and then for some reason you popped into my head again, and so yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure reading for you. Just to
Thank
sort of
you.
sum up, you're going to be just fine.
Okay.
Whether you want to take on this romantic endeavor, look, nothing is ever done wastefully. So, like, if you do choose to move forward with this, and I'm completely and totally right or completely and totally wrong, you're going to be okay. And I do see you going, if you can just get out of this tunnel vision way of thinking, it's almost as if like the world is yours. You do have a genuine message that needs to get out, and you will figure it out. Just drop the expectation.
Okay.
All right, my dear?
Okay, all right. Thank you very, very much,
You're
Terry.
welcome.
It was a pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Have a really great night, okay? Wait, just really quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save this into Dropbox, and then I'm going to send you a link so that you can grab this, okay? So you'll have about a day to grab it, so you can listen to it and watch it again. This way, taking all the notes and all that. This way, and when you hear this again, you'll hear it differently.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, my dear.
Thank you
Have
very
a great
much.
night.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, it's so great to see you guys. Thanks for watching. Can I ask you for a favor, if you don't mind? Can you write down, "I feel terrific" today in the comment section below? Help me engage with you. I want to connect with you. I want to authentically know how you're doing. And also, if you have any questions that maybe I can answer for you in a video, I would love to do that for you. So don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and share and tell all of your friends about the connections that you're making. And I will see ya on the flip side.